Woosah, woosah. We back at it. Man, I needed that breather. I needed that peace and quiet. Nothing like peace and quiet. One, two, three, test one, two. Waiting for the notifications to go out. Sheesh. Jeez Louise. Woosah. Peace and quiet. Let's get back to peace and peace and tranquility. Telling you, man, a man, especially a black man, our brains are not set up for a woman's chaos, chaotic woman mouth. You know what I'm saying? So I had to shake that off real quick. Hopefully, we can get down to some more calmer, mature, lower tone, slower speech. Y'all might be bored at how slow I talk, but shit, I talk like that for a reason. I lived fast and moved fast and acted fast, and I never was really a fast talker, but I was a fast mover. So I get real fidgety. I get real nervous when I hear fast talkers, whether you male or female. I don't trust fast talkers. I don't trust fast talkers. But yeah, I need peace of mind. I don't need no noise and no yappity yapping, especially by no woman. Um, welcome to the welcome to the campaign trail. Thursday Night Live, September 12th. And yeah, we just regrouping from the chaotic little demo that we just looked at and listened to. We trying to bring it back down, shift back to grown man, grown woman time, to mature, monotone. I mean, we still could be passionate, but Lord Jesus, I can't do it. I can't do it. Um, Trying to figure out what y'all into right now. What's the latest little current events for Thursday? Hopefully, y'all Thursday went good, went well, decent, and going well, and it is what we make it. So take charge of your day, your hours, your minutes. Take charge of your life because it's precious, it's priceless. We don't get another one, so don't waste time, don't waste energy. You know what I mean? Um, yeah. Trying to find there you go. Let me find this little chat. Stevie Ray. Learn to master time, or time will master you. Yeah, time is already mastering. Time is the master of us, whether we learn to master it or not. Time is the master of us all. Father Time and Mother Nature, the real parents, the real universal parents. That's the StreamYard link. If y'all got something, comment, question, anything y'all want to contribute, any business y'all want to shout out, y'all want to shout out a business, online, brick and mortar, anything like that that we can support, I can post up and we can support. Digital Soapbox Network, StreamYard.com, that link, we can get at it. But yeah, if y'all seen that live I just did with the Revolt TV News Network business, I would be interested to hear what y'all thoughts is on that, and what the nature of success is, what the nature of peace is, especially in a relationship, especially between black males and black female relationship dynamic. Do we even care no more? Do we even care anymore? Have we quit? Have we given up? Have we given up? Because it seemed like we have, or for a lot of us, for many of us, if not most of us. What you looking for, beautiful? Huh? You got the Crocs. I'm on live, but you Pete, we ain't talking about nothing. Peace. Peace.
Did
Peace.
you already go over the main subject?
Yeah, I just got off of there, had a headache. I had to break it on down and get peace. I had to find my peace again. Mm-hmm. Yep. Right. So
we just got back on the
yeah, just now. Mm-hmm. Yep. So say peace to the people.
Peace.
All right. So yeah, I'll be off in a minute, then I'm gonna come get you. And we can watch a movie or something. Oh Lord. That's what's supposed to bring you back down to peace and tranquility. Supposed to your family, especially if you're a mother. I'm a father, and that's what it do for me. So if you're a mother, you definitely supposed to be using your child to anchor you, to bring you back down to calmness, to peace, to love energy, to pleasant energy. Damn. But I guess maybe if you're not with the child's father, then the child don't represent that to you. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's adding to your dissatisfaction or your hyperactiveness or something. I don't know. I don't know. Right. Like, yeah, it's normal. It's regular. That's regular. That's what I'm saying. I'm not bragging or nothing. We don't coach this. She just happened to be right here checking on her daddy because I'm her hero. I'm the best example of a black man other than my teacher to her on this planet. So she come first, unless it's warrior business. It's a manhood business that, but I'll put it all on hold, or she can come in and I'll put y'all on hold. You know what I'm saying? So she knows what a man is supposed to look like, what a man is supposed to sound like, what a man is supposed to represent, what a man ain't supposed to stand for, and how she's supposed to help a man, and what a man is supposed to do for her, especially if she a virgin, especially if she not out here trying to push P's, Planned Parenthood, and Plan B pills. If her father that's present in her life is teaching her the priceless value of her womb, you know what I'm saying, and not letting presidential candidates trick off her pricelessness under the name of freedom and my body, my choice. A real father gonna put the law down. A real father gonna let her know, because I'm aware that predators and characters and poison role models and influencers like that is out there lurking. Can't wait to get a hold of my child in the name of a good role model, entrepreneur, big dog, boss chick. You supposed to be like me, little girl, little Cam daughter. Yeah, right. Yeah, you'll see how business good stood on when I'm standing on your neck. But until then, you're supposed to teach your daughters, how does warfare really go. Teach them they value. And they value, of course, is in their virtue, is in their virginity. I don't care if they don't know math, science. You don't got to know nothing. If you know enough to keep your legs closed, daughter, you won. You have won. You're going to get the best out of life because you're going to know the value of what's between your knees, and you're not going to give it away for free. You're not going to give it away to be cool and fit in with the little fast chicks, the little ratchet chicks. You're not going to give it away for some boy because you think he cute. Nope. That's your open check. You write your own check. As long as you keep your legs closed, you write your own check. Because you can only give it away once. You can only lose your virtue or give it away once, and make sure that you be set for the rest of your life. Whoever you going to give it to, make sure he bought you a house, make sure he got this much money in the bank. That's when you can have them standards, them unrealistic standards that all these modern females is talking about. No, them not your standard. Them standards don't apply to you. They apply to virgins. Them standards apply to virgins, what you should have taught your daughter to be. There's no disrespect, but it is what it is. The value is in virginity because the mother, the girl is the one that's going to produce the next generation. It ain't got nothing to do with your accolades and how many CNN contributors you was and what your degree, master's degree. No, your power is in the God power to create and produce human life out of your womb based on how you think and how healthy you keep your body, how healthy your mind and your body is. That's the divine, unmatched, unequal, unlimited power that this world is going to teach you. Oh, yeah, that'll get in your way of your career. Take this plan B. Let's go to Planned Parenthood. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be responsible. You can just have irresponsible sex and keep on wasting your virtue. You can keep losing your virtue. Come on over and be miserable with us. Come be losers with us. Come add to the 500,000 terminations that we do annually. You know what I'm saying? Come party with us. Nope, not mine. Any real man ain't gonna have it. Any real father is going. I'm gonna slide on every level against any gender and against any race. I'm gonna slide all the way for mine. Slide all the way into home plate. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's the government, right? It's not just individuals, sporadic little, you know, it's the whole system now that's pushing that. The whole system is pushing peas with Taraji and old girl. Like that's something honorable. Like that's some groundbreaking accomplishment. We get to delete our children. We got the right to delete our children and call it health care. Call it a woman's right to choose health care. Health care. No, that's called baby deletion. That's not called health care because you're not caring about that baby's health. So if we know that we got them crimes under our belt, then maybe we need to go to war against the people that deceived us. Maybe we need to get mad at the people that deceived us into doing that, or the people that forced us or took advantage of us. So that's where the misery come in at. That's where the trauma and the demons that sisters is carrying, that's where that come from. Yeah, you made for a man. You're not made for each other. You're not made to be single. You're not made for another woman. You're not even made for to be a Puma Cougar, whatever, for a boy toy. You're not made for boy toys. You're made for a man that you submit to, a man that leads and guides and maintains and secures you, not the other way around. Yeah, but it ain't where they at. Where ain't nothing go around. All right, well, yes, you got to take that up with the Lord. Then, if that's what you believe, if that's the truth, then that's between you and the Lord, because the Lord allowed it to be so. But that's why I ain't religious. I don't believe in God. All right, well, that's why we doing what we doing. That's why we in the condition that we in. Because black men, you didn't hear us complaining. The chips was never in our favor. We always got the shortest end of the stick. We was the ones that's the most despised, most rejected, most disrespected, most unprotected. Us, the males. That's why it's a shortage of us. And then after us, now the most unprotected and disrespected is them unborn black babies in the wombs of our women and girls. That's the most dangerous place to be. That's more dangerous than Palestine. That's more dangerous than Ukraine. That's more dangerous than Afghanistan. That's more dangerous than Iraq and Iran. More dangerous than the streets of LA or the streets of Chicago. The most dangerous place for a black person today is in the womb of their mama. How about that? How about that? The most dangerous place for any black human being is in the womb of their mama. Yeah. So before you quick to condemn and accuse and publicly try to air somebody else out, especially a man, a black man, you might want to revisit who you supporting and the the points that she's campaigning on, which is P's Planned Parenthood and Plan B. Because what else is her policy? What is the policy? Because it's not black family, because she don't have one. She don't have one. How are you an advocate for black families and you don't have one? How does that work? You know what I'm saying? How is anybody a better advocate for black families than somebody that has a black family or black marriage? You know what I'm saying? So that's why, I don't need to run no, I just live it. I live it. I got a PhD. I have my PhD. I'm successful at this. So it ain't even nothing nobody can sanely argue with me about. You just gonna feel how you feel. Okay, well, are you successful at being a husband or a wife? Are you successful at raising a virgin sons and daughters? Are you successful at that? I don't care what else well, he graduated, my daughter graduated from such and such. Is she a virgin though? No, but I teach her the right now. Is she a virgin though? You know what I'm saying? What's more important? Her so-called education of higher learning from the devils and being absorbed into their system and into their trends and their ways, or protecting her natural divine virtue, her purity. Which one is more valuable? You can always go get some education. You can't always preserve, you know what I'm saying, and maintain your purity as a girl, as a woman. Which one is more important? Which one is more important to men? Because everybody wants a man. That's why old girl wearing all the tight clothes and the makeup and then, trying to be sexy and say I'm this and that, because you're trying to get the attention of a man. You're trying to attract or compete with a man. Whatever you're doing is failing. You're a failure at it. So who gonna teach you how to be a winner at it? Who you gonna listen to? Who you gonna listen to that's gonna teach you how to be a winner at being a woman? That's gonna be a winner. That's gonna be successful at being a woman. You gonna listen to another loser? If you trying to become a millionaire, you're gonna listen to a thousandaire. You're gonna listen to somebody that ain't a millionaire, or you're gonna listen to somebody that is a multimillionaire and became a multimillionaire over and over. That went from not having it to getting it, not how. Oh, he absolutely knows how to go from nothing to a millionaire. He absolutely knows. Why wouldn't I listen to him? Why would I argue with him? Why would I disagree with him? Right. Yeah, morals are definitely at an all-time low. Bright light. Are you talking about Harris? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So how can you represent leading me and leading my people? So you're not interested. You already said that. As far as I know, she already said that. But I'm not here to talk about politics. I'm just talking about what they pushing on us. You know what I'm saying? They pushing on us. They using their influence. They bringing Meg the Stallions and Quavos and whoever else to influence us to accept the deletion of our babies, to accept rainbow this and transition that and all these old unnatural rebellious concepts. So I don't have to be talking about politics for me to be getting verbal and taking a stand against that. So since they forcing that on us, then we got to push back. So that's all I be doing on here, pushing back with receipts and natural provable laws of nature and receipts, more receipts and track records and comparisons. you know, and that's why they be Scooby Dooby Doo Ghost Town. That's why when I come on live, it be crickets. It'd be crickets. Like people when Kevin Samuels was on, and people jump on there because they felt like they could fade him. They felt like, well, you ain't married and you ain't even straight. It seemed like you got some sugar in your tank and you ain't this. They felt like they can jab at him because they see he wasn't really living the successful life. How you gonna be claiming, to give relationship advice and you ain't got no relationship? So they could come at him like that because they felt like they had a chance of beating him. But they can't come at no real man. They can't come at no real man. That just like a old boy that was on here. First thing she asked, so are you married? She hurried up and was did on some masculine stuff. She was masculine and tried to hit him and get him back pedaling. So he answered like weak. He answered like a punk. You should have just said, no, I ain't married. You know what I'm saying? But he was scared. Maybe he was trying to angle on the box. You wanted to get some box out of her later, or maybe you might have did. So you didn't really want to, whatever. You didn't want to mess up your chances. But what you don't know is if you check her like a man up front, then you will get the box quicker than ever if that's what you want. Because that's what they're looking for. They're looking for somebody that's gonna check them like they're supposed to be checked. But if you come on that platform, if you come into that arena or that environment on their turf, if you even agree to come on that type of platform, then they already know you ain't really no stand-up dude. Because ain't no real dude ain't gonna come on nothing like that. Like, nah, I'm good. Nope. I'll say my piece from over here in my environment. Because if I do come on there, then I'm gonna go viral from cussing you out. I'm gonna call you that big dog that you are. Just the right, female big dog word. So, and then, that'll bring me down to their level. So I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'll stay where I'm at. See Allah, peace, peace. Um, Marlon, brother Cam, I apologize for being late? Oh, nah, you good. Ain't no late. We just here. I'm late. I'm late. Thanks for the knowledge on these political situations. And it's just, yeah, and Bible stuff. It's just ideas. I wouldn't even call it knowledge. I just call it sharing ideas. Sharing ideas. What you do with them is up to you. I just share the way I think because I think that the way I think is beneficial. And it's I didn't originate this way of thinking. I got this way of thinking from my teachers, and they got this way of thinking from their teachers. So I didn't originate nothing. So whatever I know benefited me, I'm trying to offer it to you because it's yours just like it's mine. And hopefully you'll do more with it and develop your own style of thinking and communicating and moving based on it than I did. So that's all. This is our knowledge. This is the knowledge of self and kind. And when we say self, we don't mean our individual self. We're talking about ourself as a species, as a human species, the knowledge of our species self. So if I've been able to benefit from what I learned, then yeah, it's my pleasure just to share it. I'm not charging for it. I'm not charging nobody for it. Big TY. You know what I'm saying? I just appreciate the company because by me being able to share it, that make me feel good. Just like how devils and some traumatized females, apparently it makes them feel good to stress you out, to make your life as miserable as theirs is. So with me, it's the opposite. It make me feel good to know that you have certain information that I have that I've been able to benefit from. I feel good about that. So my environment, my atmosphere is peace. I don't even put myself in toxic, chaotic situations like that unless it's for warfare reasons to take over, to go to war and to take over. But the environment that I choose and I keep for myself is what you just saw. My little daughter and family, quiet, beautiful, soft, sweet voice. You know what I'm saying? That made me more vicious than I ever was. When you got something worth deleting for and allowing yourself to be deleted for, then you don't want to disturb that. You don't want to disturb that. This piece right here coming with a price. It comes with a heavy price. Disturbing this piece comes with a heavy, heavy price. Female bright light. Many black women are getting in more, yeah, yeah. Because they raised us. And it's different chemicals and stuff now in the food and the water and certain products, certain frequencies, air pollution, electrical pollution, 5G radiation. There's all kind of stuff now that they're hitting us with that intentionally is bending us. It's bending our gender and bending our hormones and chromosomes and all of that to where we reversing roles. And single mothers, especially single black mothers, we raising our sons to be emotional and feminine, and we raising our daughters to be masculine and independent. Straight backwards. Straight backwards. Instead of raising your daughters to be soft and submissive and recognize a king and recognize a provider and a protector, they raising the girls to be that, to be the king and the provider and the protector and the you know what I'm saying, the masculine one, and raising the boys to be soft, emotional, express your feelings, cater to a woman's feelings, don't hurt a woman, don't make her cry, don't tell her the truth, tell her what she want to hear. Yes, the mothers, man. The mothers is the first teachers. Eric Swan, I want to use my technology against the system. Yeah, that's what we do. People use the word tricks and deception as though it's evil. Deception and tricks are not necessarily evil. You know what I'm saying? If you deceiving somebody, I can be deceiving my child into eating medicine by covering it with candy or chocolate or ice cream or something. That's deception. I just tricked my child into improving their health, into giving them something that they need. That's called deception. Sometimes you got to trick animals to save their life. If they're in a danger zone or it's fire or something like that, I might have to trick this horse or trick this animal or this wild endangered species animal into this cage or net just so I can save his life. It don't mean my trick, the motive for me tricking it is evil. Fishing is deception. You ever fished? You ever went fishing? That's deception. I guess the fish might consider it evil if it's getting hooked. You know what I'm saying? But deception don't mean evil. So there's absolutely a such thing as righteous technology. Absolutely. Yeah. Isaac, I got flu symptoms, headaches, and bones hurting. Why do you think that is, Isaac? What did you take? What did you eat? Did you take the Fauci juice? Have you ever took the Fauci juice? If not, is it have you had any interactions with somebody that you think it might have came from, or did you eat some salmonella? You eat something that was raw or uncooked or might have been contaminated? You know what I'm saying? Every effect has a cause. Every disease has a cause. Every illness has a cause. Or interactions. Yeah. Well, so yeah, man, detox. Detox. I would say first off, overdose on raw garlic. It might give you a stomach ache and make you throw up a little bit, make you foam in the stomach or whatever. But first thing that you can do is garlic and ginger, garlic and ginger, but especially garlic, raw garlic. Crush it up. Eat as much as you can take all throughout the day. Yeah. Yeah. Garlic is a superfood. Garlic is a super herb. Super herb. Yeah. And then, a lot of water. Flush it out. Drink a lot of water. Yes, sir. Um, of course, I got the colloidal silver, so I don't know if you're aware of that, but westcoastcam.com, westcoastcam.com, so you can look into that if you're interested. I don't make medical claims, so I can't make no medical promises, but you can do your research on colloidal silver, peer review published medical and scientific journals, and how it's been suppressed and what it treats. So, Elmatic, salute in the building. Yeah, we just chopping it up, keeping each other company. Thursday the 12th, Friday the 13th tomorrow, huh? Yeah, good luck. Good luck for the righteous. That's a good luck day. Friday, Juma Day, and the 13th, the holy tribe, holy number. It's unlucky for the devils, but it's holy. It's a super righteous, holy number and day for us. Friday the 13th. For those that know, that ain't superstitious. Superstitious. Yeah, westcoastcam.com. You can check it out for yourself. And anybody that has ordered, because I've been dealing with some delays or whatever on bottles, on the packaging, certain inventory. But if your package was ever late, I always add an extra bottle. If anybody's package is late or delayed, I always add an extra complimentary bottle, a whole bottle worth $30, a whole nother bottle. So if you late, then I'm gonna make it up to you. If it come late, then I'm gonna make it up to you because I'm gonna add a whole extra bottle to your order. So because that been going on a lot lately. So the enemy is enemying, you know what I'm saying? My website done crashed for mysterious reasons. People ain't getting their orders. So if anybody has ordered and haven't got your order in a timely fashion, then I always add an extra bottle for the inconvenience because I already know what they're doing with me. See Allah. Do you think the justice or else party can become a reality as the minister suggested? Absolutely. But um, you know, a lot of that is you're gonna see the reality and the purpose and the value of all of that shortly after the minister departs. After the minister departs from us, then you're gonna see a whole lot of stuff that he implemented, that he initiated, take on whole new meaning. That's all I can say right now. No key. The Ishmaelites have their God, but us Israelites will take the kingdom. Who? I guess. I hear you. Would you like to get on here with me, Noki, and speak on that? Ahmad, walaikum salam. Let me put this in the chat. This link in the chat because that's what we doing. We live. We live, taking calls, taking guests. You know what I'm saying? We got our quota in for the day. I talked about what I needed to talk about. Now we can talk about anything. So, Noki, if you want to get on here, there's the link, Digital Soapbox Network, StreamYard link, and we can talk about that. Think Trump has a chance or rigged to the max? Everybody has a chance. Trump got a chance. Kamala Harris got a chance. We won't know until we know. They didn't think Trump had a chance with Hillary Clinton, and he wound up winning. So it's whatever God want to do at this point. But yeah, I don't care either way. Either way, it's not gonna make a difference. We already know what to expect. Cam, have you ever been to the NOI Arizona house? Absolutely. I used to live in Phoenix, Arizona for 9 years. Yeah, I was there regularly. Yep. Yep. Today is actually Minister Farrakhan and Mother Khadijah's 71st wedding or marriage anniversary. They got married 71 years ago today. So that is extraordinary. That is extraordinary. That is absolutely relationship goals. Yeah. Where were you living in Phoenix? I was living in Chandler. I was living in South Mountain, and I was living in what did I want to say? What's the name of that? Start with an L. I forgot. Start with L, but it's right down. It's right down the mountain from South Mountain, so it's just like a couple of miles down from South Mountain. I forgot what you call it. Start with an L, I think. And it was when it was brand new built communities. Yeah, with Levine, yeah, with a V. Levine, yeah. When they first was building all them big houses in Levine, so I was living there when they first built that. Then it started getting ghetto and ratchet, so we moved. Yeah, and me and my wife, because we was doing the little real estate thing, so we had a couple of houses. Had a big house in Maricopa County in Maricopa. Yeah, but that's in 2008 and all that, or 2009 when the whole housing bubble burst, and we lost like a meal ticket, about $1 million worth of houses. We had like 5 houses, lost them all. Had to regroup from whoop whoop and change the game. Had to rebuild from scratch. Bright light. I've heard Phoenix is a nice city. Yeah, it is if you're in the right parts. You know what I'm saying? They still building, they developing, but they've been breaking records this year. It been, I don't know what they're doing now, but they over 100 days straight. It been over 100 degrees for 100 days straight this year. So if you ain't ready for that, if you don't know nothing about them summers in Phoenix, Arizona, then that ain't something you just want to jump into. I just love the sun. I was always a sun child, you know what I'm saying? So I always loved the sun. So I was cool with it, but the rest of my family wasn't. Yeah. But it's desert heat, so it's bearable. You can, if you get used to it, if you got a swimming pool, you can deal with it. So we had swimming pools. We had, swimming pools in 2 of the houses. If you don't got no swimming pool though, I feel sorry for you. Yeah, exactly. It's exactly like Vegas. They both desert. Yeah. Yeah. Not made for that heat. I know that's right. But it's beautiful though. It's beautiful. Like if you're in the right place, you in like Scottsdale or Paradise. I think it's Paradise Valley or it's Chandler. Chandler got some bomb spots. Yeah. But yeah. It's better than LA. You know what I'm saying? LA has been totally hijacked and corrupted and gentrified and all that. So it's forcing everybody to get off them coastlines anyway, because something is coming on them coastlines that you don't want to be present for anyway. So it's time to move. If you're on the coast, it's time to move. That's all I can say. I see it's a whole bunch of fires going on right now in California and in Highland and Upland or whatever that is. So everybody gonna have to move real soon. And it's earthquakes. It's earthquakes and fires going on at the same time, the same damn time. So that's the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can get a credit to HARP. Harp didn't start them fires, and Harp ain't doing them earthquakes. Somebody else doing them. But yeah, fresh sarcasm served daily. My son's shirt. A lot of these be my son's shirts. Yeah, what y'all got going on though? You have any merch? Well, we did, but we kind of stopped. We had some Legend in My Section shirts and sweatshirts and hoodies and all that. But my bro Derek for real started building on his house and property. So we ain't been on that for a minute. Dope. I'm from Tucson. Oh, yeah, I'm already knowing this. I don't know if you TY, if you familiar. It's some activity. Some activity in Tucson. I saw the minister a couple of times out here. Yeah, there's some other people out there that's affiliated with the minister that you're gonna be acquainted with soon. Well, all of us is gonna be acquainted with soon. Right, like all kinds of natural disasters all over the planet. This is true. The planet is casting off its burdens. I'd like to thank you again, Cam, from making me aware of the enemy's hidden hands, kept me conscious about what I need to be working towards, and what to be aware of when it comes to women. Yeah, man. Unfortunately, that's who have been weaponized the most right now is our women against us. You know, in particular the black and brown women, or the black and indigenous, because brown is Japanese, but the black and indigenous, Native American, Latino, so-called, they have been weaponized more than ever against the men that the slave masters fear, that the conquistadors fear, which is us. So yeah, you just got to learn how to work with them, how to work on them and work with them, and not take what they doing personal, but at the same time, tie your camel. Don't trust. Don't trust blindly. You know what I'm saying? Don't trust blindly. Yep. Assalamu alaikum, brother Derek, for real. Out there in the woods. Got his property, little house, mini house on his property. Got some little acres. I can't tell you where, but yeah, he doing it. Who did the cover of Never Again? The artist, I forgot their name, but I collaborated and kind of told him what the album was about, and he used his artistic skill to kind of based on what I told him to put that together. So yeah, that was iconic. That was epic. Yeah, if y'all don't mind, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button if you would. What time is it? Oh, okay, we got time. We got time. We got time, man. Keep each other company, man. I'm chilling. I got about 20 something minutes before I got to check in with my daughter, and we do our quality time movie night time. It's a blessing. If y'all ain't taking advantage of that, if y'all ain't using your reproductive organs in the right way, or choosing right, choosing a quality mate to where you can actually enjoy the blessing of being around your offspring with love, and not no contention, not no worry, like the child is stressed because she love her daddy or she love her mama, but she still feel a certain kind of way because daddy ain't around and daddy and mama ain't together, so they don't got the full dynamic, the full love circuit, the full electrical circuit of love in the household or family structure. They missing out. We handicapping them every time we do that. We mentally, spiritually, and emotionally is handicapping them every time we do that. And so we didn't got so selfish. Used to be once upon a time, stay together for the children. Yeah, you should stay together for the children. Actually, you should. You should discipline yourself and stay together for the children because the children didn't ask to come here. Just like if you do a crime, you're gonna have to do that time. Yeah, you should do the time because you did the crime. But no, mama gotta have a life, or man, just because we had a child don't mean we gotta be together, all that old weak stuff. No, you did a crime. You did a crime. You violated, you brought a life here that needs a mother and a father to be together. Well, so you're supposed to be miserable? Yeah, well, the child gonna be miserable. Shit, the child didn't ask to be here. It's better you be miserable than your child be miserable. You the one chose poorly. The child didn't. You can't do the time for the child's sake. But hey, you know, I'm different. I'm different. Cote, when you was living in Phoenix, did you ever meet the artist Willie North Pole? Yeah, I met everybody. Met Willie North Pole. I met Juice. I met Rico. Rico Bands. They had different names now, but yeah, I knew them all. I met all of them. The homegirl Mercedes that do Urban AZ, the concerts. Yeah, I was in them streets. I was all up in them streets. Had some homies from LA, that brought the section business, the street business out there also. But yeah, I was out there and stayed married for 73 years. I know that's right. My parents married 42 years. They have struggled, but they have stayed together for me and my three brothers. That's what it's about. We so selfish, you know what I'm saying? We so selfish. We think we're individuals, and then we get poisoned in our mind like these females is doing, thinking that we can upgrade or thinking we can be free or this relationship doesn't serve me no more or we outgrew each other, all them old weird loser excuses. And then you realize how much of a loser and how foolish you was once you let that relationship go. You know what I'm saying? And go get contaminated, go get tampered with, go get ran through, or go get something else, by somebody else, and you can't come back. And then your children is looking at this stupid example that you just gave them. Yeah. So that's why they don't respect us. We don't trust our children. Don't respect us. Our children don't trust us. We can't tell them nothing because we failed them. We failed them. They smart enough. They born with an elevated consciousness and perception that they already know we was punks and cowards and we failed them. We sold them out. So they don't care. They don't respect us because we didn't respect them. They know we didn't want them. They can tell when we don't want them because if we wanted them, then we'll go to war and do everything, that we supposed to do to make sure that they was educated properly. But we didn't do that. We felt like they was a burden. So we put them off on grandma or grandpa or somebody else. They know that. You can't trick these children today. Bright light. I like Pac's line from Happy Home. Show me the meaning of forever and together we rise. If it would help our child grow, then together we die. Yep. It's about the children. We didn't already tricked ours off. Why we got to trick the children's off on some competing, some childish competition with the children? You want to be stuck in the past and relive your childhood or live vicariously through your child and turn them into bigger thoughts and bigger clowns and simps or whatever than you was. Nope, not I, said the rabbit. Anybody that got any sense ain't gonna do that. That's why dudes that really be banged out or dudes that really be in the jail or whatever, they ain't trying to put their sons through that. They trying to nerd up, move out the state, move somewhere else. Make sure that, especially if they real ones, because they, they low key the most dangerous threat. I'm the most dangerous nigga in this new city, in this new neighborhood, but they don't got to know that. I wear button-up shirts or whatever. My child is in this school and doing good. Like, they don't know. Any real dude gonna do that. It's them suckers and fake dudes that be thinking that you got to make, you got to be tough and act like, like, man, if you really was in hell, you ain't finna put your children through that. As soon as you get an opportunity, you're gonna make, you know, better decisions than your parents made for you. Eric Swan, grandparents never got divorced. Right. Mine didn't either. We just had a moral code. It was more of a spiritual moral code of loyalty and dedication. Even if grandpa or whoever had another family that we didn't know about, it wasn't no internet back then. So he might have had two or three other families, but he stayed dedicated and committed to my grandmama. You know what I'm saying? So, whatever arrangement them adults had amongst each other, it was their business. Yeah. Big TY, nah, I'm not involved in that. They got my support, you know what I'm saying? But nah, I'm not involved in that because I'm not active in that. Um, I have influence, but nah, that's all credit to them. They get all the credit for that. But any way that the nation can help or can support, we there in that capacity, you know what I'm saying? But nah, we don't get into our brothers' politics like that. We help, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we help with counseling or consultation about certain principles of how to come out of those street politic constitutions and gradually bring it more to a universal righteous justice thing. Because the politics of sets and sections is different. That's based on Roman warfare. That's not really based on righteous, freedom, justice, and equality and righteousness. Is based on surviving in Roman, in Roman prisons. Um, yeah. So yeah, we just try to be the support and alternatives, options and examples of how to do stuff. Nobody can't force nobody to do nothing. So we just be there, in whatever way capacity that we can. Big TY, do you think we can truly have peace in LA? Absolutely. Absolutely. Peace ain't don't mean it's peace with everybody. What I mean? Peace between us. Yeah, it's not peace, it's wartime. So it's not never gonna be peace. We're gonna be at war with somebody. So you got to just choose and find out who it is that we're supposed to be at war with. It's not peace time. So we're just interested in peace between each other so we can be a strong army to be able to go to war with who we supposed to go to war with right now during wartime. It's wartime. So peace in LA is too broad. I'm not concerned with peace in LA. I'm concerned with peace among our people. You know what I'm saying? In LA. Do you know how Farrakhan viewed white men coming to listen to him speak? Yeah, he had no problem with that. Like I said, Prophet Muhammad, we taught Prophet Muhammad was a white man. You know what I'm saying? Master Fard Muhammad's mother was a white woman. We don't have no problem with that. The truth is for everybody. Ain't no such thing as black truth or brown truth or red or yellow or white truth. The truth is for everybody benefit. It's just we're not responsible for reforming you. We're responsible for reforming and redeeming our own people with the truth, but we're not responsible for reforming white people. They got to do that amongst each other, amongst themselves. We have nothing to do with that other than providing the information, providing the revelation, providing the example, pointing them to their prophet, which is Prophet Muhammad, as their example. And that's it. Yeah. So we don't allow you know, that intermixing, or what I'm saying, to where white people will be able to influence us or have any say so in nothing that we do. You can have say so. You can take our teachings and create and produce your own society of white people that's trying to be righteous also, and you can have say so among them, but that they don't have no say so among us. But yeah, that's a great question. But yeah, everybody is welcome. The truth belongs to everybody. Truth belongs to everybody. Wish she was still doing speeches. Yeah. Well, this ain't about speeches. I hear you, but it's not about speeches. It's about what we do after we hear the speech. Speeches is just events. It's just like a concert or something, or a play or a musical. Like we're not concerned about that. That's what people be like. It's gonna be another march, a million man march. Like we're not event Muslims. You know what I'm saying? About doing events. It's about the everyday struggle, the everyday war, the everyday battle against the weakness of ourselves, against our own weaknesses, our own laziness, our own greed, our own impatience, our own frustration, you know what I'm saying? Our own disappointment. That's what it's about. So we just call those big events just to recharge each other's batteries so we can see and fellowship and rub elbows and get a collective energy going, so we don't feel like we're alone. So we know we're not alone. But after that little one day event, you got to go back and deal with your reality by yourself among your own people or your own section. Nobody else is responsible for you but you. So it come down to self accountability. So we just want to be collective and see that we all striving for the same thing. And okay, that makes us feel motivated and inspired. I see you struggling just like I am. Then that helped me go back to my house, wherever I come from, and try to stay on my square. Imad Jabril, wasn't Prophet Muhammad a descendant of Abraham? Which one? Which Prophet Muhammad? You know what I'm saying? But if you're talking about the one we said white, so that's a great question, and that's getting into the real duality of the scriptures, because the scriptures is talking about two people at the same time. Adam and the prophets, all of that applies to the Adamic race, and it applies to us, to our nation. So it's a parallel. It's as above, so below. So all of the prophets and all of the characters of the Bible and Quran can be applied to both people. You know what I mean? But that's a different science that would take some other type of proof, and I don't really have the energy and the time to go into it right now. But that's a great question. What's your go-to water now that Fiji has been contaminated? Are you familiar with Mountain Valley spring water? No, I'm not familiar with that, but usually most spring waters that's in glass bottles. Most waters that's in glass bottles are your best bet. They more expensive, but water in glass bottles is usually the best quality water, spring water. And I wouldn't necessarily even say, because as soon as you say it, they're gonna go try to attack it. You know what I'm saying? So I would just say glass bottles. You know what I'm saying? And just do your own research. If you have like club cards and stuff like that, if you got a Walmart card or Sprouts or Ralph's or whatever these, and you got them little cards that you scan, all of that's monitoring you. All that's monitoring. They know that that's your, your address. They know your identity or whatever. So they see what type of food selection that you buying. And, and they got that data. They got them supercomputer data sharers and all of that. So they see, oh, this is a Muslim. This is a Muslim. Like all of the Muslims is buying this brand. So it's time for us to contaminate that brand. So that's how they do they stuff. So for me to say, yeah, this water is this and this is, you know what I'm saying, that's just making they work easy. That's making they work easy for them. So I would just say water in glass bottles is the best. I thought he was an Arab, not a European. Um, what's an Arab? The original Arabs is black. That's just like saying a South African. Remember apartheid, South Africa? Them was all white people. So South Africans is white, right? But we know the original South Africans ain't white, but they're Africans. They're born in Africa. You know what I'm saying? They're ruling South Africa and apartheid and all of that. So Arab is not necessarily the real original Arab is us. It's black, but Arabs can be white. Marlon, brother Cam, when you are not behind the cameras, how do you or what do you do just to chill out or relax? Exercise, work out or exercise, play ball hoop or something, or to go jogging. You know what I'm saying, with the family. Exercise with the family. Because relax, I just go to sleep if I need to relax. To me, relaxing is doing something for my health. So I'm a real athletic type of dude. So that's what's relaxing to me. Working out, you know what I'm saying, or exercising or walking or jogging or being outside and sunbathing and being in nature is how I relax, being outside in nature. Yeah, Isaac, is it possible to get a 2020 God vision still? Yeah, absolutely. Just hit my DM me on my IG, West Coast Cam, and we'll work it out. Right, Eric Swan. Elon Musk is an African American. Absolutely. There you go. Yeah. So all of that's forms of deception. Like they made you believe that these different land masses was different races. They made you think, well, I'm Dutch, or I'm Polish, or I'm Russian. Like them is all like I'm German, I'm Irish. Like them is all different races. That's all false. That's all the same white race, just settled in Ireland or Poland or Russia. Like it's not no different race. This is the same white people. So all of that's false. That's part of the deception to make us all think we equal. That's why they call us our people Africans, to make us think we're all something different. I'm Nigerian. I'm Kenyan. I'm Ghanaian. You know what I'm saying? I'm Ugandan. I'm saying, you black. You black. You're the same people. No such thing as Nigerian or Jamaican. That's not a race. That's a landmass. That's Jamaica, Nigeria. You the same black people that just settled in Nigeria, settled in Kenya, settled in Jamaica, settled in Haiti. Same people. Like every state in Africa, they all look different. Yeah, every human being gonna look different based on the air pressure, based on the climate, based on the vegetation, based on the altitude, the sea level. All of that stuff has an effect on how your head is shaped, how your dialect changes, how your accent changes. All of that is because of where you're located on the planet. The planet changes your physiology a little bit. It don't make you another race though. It just makes you adapt to that specific part of the world, and the vegetation and the climate and the air pressure and the altitude and stuff like that. But yeah, don't turn you into another race. I know black. What are Puerto Rican people? Basically the same as Mexicans. Puerto Rican, anybody that's so-called Latino that speaks Spanish were conquered They were originally native indigenous so-called Indians of America that got conquered, that got pillaged and RAPE'd by white Spaniards. So that's all it is. White Spaniards had straight hair that conquered some original black indigenous tribe of Indians that also had straight hair and produced what we see today. That's why it's so easy for them to pass as white or identify as white, because they both had straight hair and thin nose and thin lips. All of except this one tribe called the tribe of Shabazz that was in Africa, the so-called Negroid features. So when anybody come in straight-haired, weak recessive blood conquistadors or conquerors or crusaders, Englishmen that came and did that to us, then they clearly saw, you clearly saw that, oh, they pillaged the Negroid people, because our genes is so strong. Even though we get lighter skin, we still keep them same features. But if you're not from the so-called Negroid tribe of original black nation, then you look way more like a Caucasian, and you start trying to identify as that because they have the benefits in this world. So everybody tries to take advantage of those white benefits. So they start calling themselves white. Jamila, wa alaikum salam. Eric Swan, those Spaniards had blonde hair and blue eyes until the Muslims took over Spain. Then they all had brown hair and brown eyes, something like that. I wouldn't call it Muslims, Moors. You know what I'm saying? Did y'all know that blonde hair and blue eyes are not the most recessive, right? The most recessive, and this is what you'll find in England, and they call it the blue bloods, the royal blood, the royal family. The purest and the most whitest of the white are the redheads. That's why they're called jinn or fiery devils, fiery temperaments. And if you see on secret societies or on certain movies or whatever, they always gonna make the redhead female the star, because it's that Lucy or it's that woman, you know what I'm saying, that represents the manufacturing of that people. So blonde hair and blue eyes is not the most recessive. The most recessive is red hair. Red hair, and I think they got hazel eyes or whatever the redheads have. Redhead is as far as you can run it. Yeah, carrot tops, exactly. That's as far as that's the opposite of black. That's the opposite of black. So blonde hair and blue eyes is almost it, but the real opposite, fiery, you know what I'm saying, fiery gin people is the redheads. You will always find that if you study hard enough and you look, at European royalty, or you look at secret societies, or you look at these movies, you're going to notice like, oh man, they try to make that the standard of beauty is the redhead. The redhead and, white woman. Yep, they call it ginger, yep. What do they call it, ginger? Do they call redhead gingers? I thought it was kind of brownish, but that might be the term they use. But yes, that is the product. Those are the fiery gin that the Yaqub was trying to get to, and that the Bible and all that and the Quran talk about. Those are the leaders. Those are the rulers of the race. Those are the ones that genetically, are the most potent in opposite polarity. Yeah. Did they teach this in school though? Did we learn this in school? I know I didn't. I didn't learn none of this until I got to Elijah Muhammad school. Christianity goes hand in hand with the Europeans. Yeah, that's what it came from. That's who produced it. Because Jesus' teaching was not Christianity. Jesus' teaching was freedom, justice, and equality. He didn't know nothing about the word Christian. Time is 1 hour. Okay, I've been on here an hour. All right. Any more questions? Any more comments? They say by the year 2050, they will damn near be extinct. Yeah, that's gonna happen regardless, whether through love or through hate. They're gonna go extinct. They were made to go extinct. But like I said, it's gonna either be through hate or through love. So if they survive, then they just gonna be, consumed, back into the original people. You know what I'm saying? And the other way that they'll be extinct is through war. So either way, they're not made to last. Every individual has to die as an individual anyway, so it don't make much of a difference. Gadra, 7th degree in the 114. What is that? Lessons, or what is that? Let the people know what you mean. Here the link. I'm gonna put it up here one last time, and if nobody wants to hop on, I'm gonna hop off. Of course, being some QT with the princesses. Cote is in the Isles of the Pacific. You have black people with natural blonde hair and or red hair. It sounds natural, but it's not really natural. That's a deficiency. That's a vitamin and mineral deficiency. But yeah, it does display a recessive genes and traits. So you will find dark people that got blue eyes or gray eyes and blonde hair, but that's, like I said, that's actually a deficiency, a vitamin and mineral deficiency, certain protein deficiency. But yeah, that does exist, and it's recessive. It's weak. Nimrod, how did you get in the NOI? Yeah, I told that story over and over. I was born in it. I was born in the NOI. So the real meaning of NOI, is that's what we are by nature. So Islam just means submission to the will of the one God. So actually, we all are those that submit to the laws of our nature, the laws of nature and creation. But if we don't, if we fighting against it and we want to rebel and we don't want to be our natural self, and we want to change our body or change our hair or get fake boobs and fake butts and fake this and fake that, then we're not submitting to nature, to the truth, to the God of nature or the laws of nature. So that's all it means. It's all as simple as that. Yeah. Well, all right, man. Let me go tap in with my young God queens, and God willing, man, Friday the 13th, holy day, holy number. Be safe, be good, and be yourself. All right. Campaign Trail. Peace.